Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss on deflection of beams. In deflection of beams, we discuss the topic of deflection and slope of beams subjected to uniform bending moment and the relation between slope, deflection and radius of curvature are also called Euler-Bernoulli equation for deflection. First, we go for the deflection and slope of a beam subjected to uniform bending moment. Figure shows a beam AB of length L subjected to uniform bending moment M, so that the beam bent into a circular arc of ADB, and also the length exactly at the center, the radius of curvature obtained, this is R, and also this distance is R, and the length is L by 2 and L by 2. The distances AB is divided into AC and CB, and another side from the center O, EC and CD. The radius is R, and this distance is Y. What is the deflection is there? That deflection is Y, and this height is 2 times the R minus Y. Let M is the bending moment, Y is the deflection of a beam at center, R is the radius of curvature of the deflected beam, E is the Young's modulus of the beam, I is the moment of inertia, and L is the length of the beam, and theta is the slope of the beam at end A. A derivation of this starts from the geometry of the circle. From the geometry of the circle, AC into CB equal to EC into CD. AC into CB, 1 minute. AC into CB equal to EC into CD. This product says that if two chords intersect inside a circle, then the product of the lengths of the segments of one chord equals the product of the lengths of the segments of the other chord. So according to this theorem, so we got AC into CB equal to EC into CD. AC is L by 2, again CB is L by 2, EC is 2 times the R minus Y, CD is Y. L into L square, 2 to the 4, then 2RY minus Y square. In this equation, Y square is neglected because of the small quantity. Then L square by 4 equal to 2 times the RY. Then Y we want, Y is nothing but a deflection of the beam. Y is equal to L square by 2R into 4 or 4 into 2R, that is 8R. Y is equal to L square into 8R. R is expressed in the bending equation m by I is equal to E by R. R is equal to EI into divided by M. EI divided by M, you substitute, you get ML square divided by ADI, gives the central deflection of the beam. Next, from triangle AOC triangle. So in this triangle, sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is AC and hypotenuse is AO. Opposite AC distance is L by 2 and AO distance is R. L divided by 2R. Again R value EI by M. Then finally the equation is sine theta is equal to ML by 2EI. Again the sine theta is a small angle. Sine theta is also taken as only theta. Theta also written as dy by dx. Dy by dx and r theta are called slope of the beam in A or B condition. Final equation of theta is ML by 2EI. Next topic is relation between slope, deflection and radius of curvature, or Euler's-Bernoulli equation for deflection, also called differential equation for deflection curve, or derive the m is equal to EI into d square y by dx square. Last expression will be get in this manner. Figure shows the curve AB represents the deflection of a beam. In the curve AB, PQ is an elemental length of curve AB, and theta plus d theta are the angles which tangent at P and Q makes with x-axis respectively. The normals at P and Q meet at a point C. Normals P and Q meet at a point C. Now C is called the center of curvature of the arc at any point on P and Q. Let ds equal to length of the arc PQ and r radius of arc CP equal to CQ, and center C, center of the arc, and theta, angle which the tangent at P makes with x-axis. Theta plus d theta, angle which the tangent at Q makes with x-axis. From the geometry of the figure, angle PCQ is d theta. Arc length PQ, that is ds, equal to r into d theta. Now r equal to ds by d theta. This we can take it as equation 1. And also d theta by ds reciprocal, if you take, you get the answer 1 by r. If x and y be the coordinates of the P, from then dy by dx equal to tan theta and dy by ds equal to sin theta. Dx by ds is equal to cos theta. So you can observe in the sketch. So PQ is the ds and also vertical and horizontal distance dx and dy in this triangle. So the opposite by hypotenuse and adjacent by hypotenuse. So one is sine theta, another is cos theta, and also tan theta. So differentiate this dy by dx is equal to tan theta is taken as equation 2. Differentiating the equation 2, so with respect to x, we get differentiation of dy by dx is d square y by dx square equal to secant square theta tan square. Tan theta differentiation is secant square theta into d theta by dx equal to secant square theta. So we modify the d theta by dx in this way. That is d theta and denominator, both numerator and denominator are divided by ds. Then we get d theta by ds divided by dx by ds. D theta by ds is nothing but 1 by r. And ds by dx by ds is nothing but 1 by cos theta. So secant square theta into 1 by r d square y by dx square is equal to secant square theta into 1 by r into 1 by cos theta equal to secant square theta into 1 by r into secant theta, because 1 by cos theta is nothing but secant theta, secant square theta into secant square theta, secant cube theta. So then we extract the 1 by r. So 1 by r equal to d square y by dx square divided by secant cube theta. 1 by r equal to d square y by dx square divided by secant cube theta, also written as secant square theta whole to the power 3 by 2. We modify in this manner. Secant square theta is nothing but 1 plus tan square theta. Then d square y by dx square divided by 1 plus tan square theta to the power 3 by 2. So in this, the tan component are very small, so that's why neglect the tan square theta. So finally we got the 1 by r is equal to d square y by dx square. So 1 by r, so we can go for the equation of bending equation, that is m by I is equal to e by r, m by ei equal to 1 by r. Then 1 by r plus m by ei. So we can substitute and d square y by dx square. Then finally the m equal to ei, cross multiply the ei term, and finally we got the m is equal to ei into d square y by dx square. This equation 3, and this equation is called Euler-Bernoulli equation.